so many. And I don't know, I think maybe I was trying to embrace that game design thing and try to figure out what was different in the feeling and the process and the progression for the player to what felt the best. And the one that I loved the most was Dofus, which is out of France. And it is a turn-based strategy game, but it's also an MMORPG. It had the most complex and robust player-driven economy I've ever seen in a game. To the point where they would have depressions, they'd have recessions, they'd have inflation. It was so cool. And you would have to participate in it by getting a craft, either becoming a jeweler or becoming a baker, which would provide healing items, or being a fisher. So it had this extremely deep profession system, which all played into this economy. And at the same, this is all underneath the surface, because at the top, it's still a turn-based RPG, where you run dungeons and you get with friends and form a group. And it had a server that my buddy Seth got extremely addicted to. They had permadeath, you'd level up really quick, but it was all about PvP and assassinating other players. And he got really in-depth because that game provided that. And he was able to build a knight class into an archer, because technically the knight class had more movement steps, and so he was always able to outmaneuver other players. It was deep like that. It was amazing. It was fascinating to look at just from like a video game perspective, how intricate the design was. And then on a... Actually, hold on. Before we do this, we should go to New Haven, because the shit is... Apparently there's not more missions. I was wrong. Another really good one from... I think they're defunct now. In Software, I think it was. They made Dungeon Runners. They made like dozens of these RPGs, MMORPGs of almost exactly the same style, but Dungeon Runners was solid. It got the core idea right. You know, high level cap, lots of different classes, plenty of shit to do and loot, but also extremely generic. There was a time period in games when MMORPGs, after the success of World of Warcraft, it was like BRs. They became a dime a dozen. Chinese companies were involved like fucking crazy. Korean companies. A lot of trash. A lot of good stuff though too. A lot of legacy stuff. My dream was always to make a zombie MMO. I know that's been attempted so many times. H1Z1, they always lose sight of the damn zombies. But I still feel like if you could combine the Division 2 with State of Decay, and then you put in, you know, elements of The Sims, and you're able to barricade like in Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead, and really emphasize that survival aspect, and then put the Guild Wars or Borderlands style leveling in all this, you know, I just really still feel like it could work, even though the fucking genre is so saturated. I wanted it to be on a server, and how I wanted it to work is everybody goes on this server, and every day more zombies would appear in the server, as in simulating the infection rate. And the game was not persistent. The game was only played as long as the server existed, and then players went on to a new server. And so you'd have so many players come into the server, and it'd be like a BR, but a BR over the course of days and days and days. And then when the last person is alive, they've technically won the server, though they could continue their play if they really felt like they were enjoying themselves. And every day there would be twice as many zombies, just like a disease. And then if you died, you also would have the option to stay on the server and be a hunter, and you could go and hunt players that were still on the server and try to break through their barricades and try to destroy their food production. And because you'd have to do all the normal human things, you'd have to poop, you'd have to pee, very similar to Ark. But I designed this on paper way back in high school, and like you get lumber to physically nail boards to walls, but we're talking, you know, modern human suburban developments and shopping malls and shit. And instead of like State of Decay where it's plug and play, you know, it's all extremely formatted and limiting, it'd be more like Minecraft, open-ended. Or 7 Days to Die has done the best job thus far in the genre, coming close to that. Similar to 7 Days to Die, honestly. The 7 Days to Die, you know, I had no idea that game existed back then. I don't think it did, but they really ran with that like true philosophy and done their own thing with it. Big things. It's a great arena. Dead Islands. Those guys get zombies though. Who is it? Techland? Techland that made Dead Island and Dying Light? Like, they get it, man. The zombie fans, you can always tell a true zombie fan when you play their game. Maple Story is way too dirty. Dude, yeah, Maple Story was not fun. Zed plays it if I give him shit all the time. I like selling stuff just for bragging rights or certain things. Maple Story was literally a bunch of fucking 2D characters. Go smack on this thing for a long time. Boom, it dies. Go smack on the other thing for a long time. This is an area where acid is really good. These guys are all armored. Isn't it hard to play an MMORPG on console, like the skill button and all? Do you like playing pay-to-win MMORPG? Life After, but it's on mobile. Isn't the zombie will have the advantage of like that? Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea. That's the struggle of it. And imagine if you could survive that. You're being hunted by, you know, humans at that point. If you're able to outlast humans, then you've really made yourself a hell of a good barricade. It would add to the struggle, because the problem with a lot of these zombie games is you're really just manipulating the AI. That's how you win. You don't actually, like, defend yourself or barricade an area and make something really that's gonna last. You just, oh yeah, the fucking AI, if I build it in this fashion, but Fortnite was bad about that. It'll fucking funnel the way I want it to funnel. You want it to be organic. That's something Dying Light did really good with their animations, is you really get to sound like, that's a dead thing, dude.
Anyone need help?
The dead thing scrambling around. It shouldn't be. You gotta be scared by that shit. I mean, it's the living dead. Yeah, I didn't play those MMOs on console. I played them on PC. I just hooked a Xbox controller into my laptop. Back then, they didn't have where it was super easy to do that, so I had to buy a program for it. Should be a quest around here. It's on the board. Maybe it's above. Thank God Ashton gave us this caustic revolver, because it's doing work to the lance.
Shadow, let me know if you need a frozen weapon, because I have a extra.
I think I had one accidentally equipped.
Well, Merry Christmas is on the ground.
Alright.
I'm assuming that quest is a Claptrap. Yep, it is. Oh yeah. Another important rule. You get bit. Because it was supposed to be pure simulation. I was inspired by a program that was made by someone who, like, did an epidemic simulator, but it was, you know, specifically zombies. If you get bit once, you're turning. There's no fucking going around it. Even though you should be able to learn the skill that you could, like, hack an arm off. But the odds of survival are not great. You're probably going to get an infection. That was the goal. Complete simulation of an epidemic. That would be my elevator pitch. Like, Division is ultimately, the backstory is an epidemic. Now go kill stuff. It's a looter shooter. I'd rather play a regular person in the middle of it. That'd be insane. I'd play the fuck out of that. Thank you, something. Dreams. course, you know, you can't do smallpox. Like, The Division has a great story, a great Tom Clancy story, but we're still talking video games. It's got to be a zombie apocalypse. It's got to be a George A. What I wanted was option sets for your servers. You could either do a George A. Romero style apocalypse, you could do a Zack Snyder style apocalypse, Peter Jackson style with Dead Alive. You would get to choose film directors who have made these famous zombie movies, or you could do, you know, 28 Days Later, which would be the ultimate challenge, is 28 Days Later, because you don't even have to be bit. They don't eat. They're infected with rage. They just kill. They look to kill, and if you have a drop of blood get in any open part of your body or a wound, even your eyes, you're infected. You go crazy, you know, you run and all the whole thing. That would be the hardest one to survive on. But also play it 24/7. That would be the goal too. Is the server would be embrace Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing had that thing where your memory stick unit had a, you know, day-night cycle. It actually ran on your GameCube's internal clock, and you'd go through seasons, and in different seasons you would, you know, catch different fish and bugs and such and so forth. You'd have to weed your garden. That's how that game should run. Is on a Earth clock 24/7, seasons change, the days change, so you might only log in and get a few hours, but you got to be smart because you better make sure you're safe. That's what would recreate sleeping, is you log off, you're asleep. I hope your barricade's safe, because maybe while you were asleep they fucking got in and ate you alive. How's the Borderlands? It's been really fun. We're in Old Haven, so we're approaching the end. We had iFate come in here, Mythic, and he asked us about some video games, and somehow that led to giving an elevator pitch of a game design I've had in my head for about 12 years. What team maximum health?
Hey, who came here to stream and asked about the mercenary mod?
Adam did. Adam said he's looking for one. Speaking of that, there's one right there.
That's good.
I will not have a good night's sleep if like that. Hell no, you think those people in The Walking Dead have a good night's sleep? That's
yes,
what.
Because they're deaf. They're deaf as fuck.
Yeah, apparently. Like, I would have... The only time I'd feel safe in The Walking Dead is when they're in the prison, but even then... You know, the prison's a great metaphor. Okay, yeah, they can't fucking get in, but how the hell are you gonna get out? If they did break into the prison and you're in that cell when the undead break in, what's your escape strategy from the cell?
You take the 45 shortcut.
It's a conversation almost everybody's had in their life. If the zombie apocalypse breaks out, how are you gonna survive it? What's your plan? And I don't think any game yet, though I think 7 Days to Die has come the closest, has actually been able to capture that. So another aspect of it is you get the Animal Crossing map. I want to get Google Maps. I want to use real cities. I want to use real environments. That way you can actually try your experiment out. If you think that it would be best to get on an oil rig somewhere, go for it. If you think a ship would be best, go for it. If you think the shopping mall would be best, try it out. See if it works in the simulation. Grab a picture off Google Maps. We would develop the technology. Go to our Kick Fun Go Start Patreon thing. We will build the technology that is able to build these levels based upon Google Maps images and give you a pretty realistic level based upon it. And you can go and... You ever wanted to try to hold out in the Washington Monument? Fuck it, try it. We'll build a server around it. I've tried playing this on PC since I got it free, but it's a little boring for me just soloing it. Well, I wish you were on Xbox, Mythic. We got room for one. I would never actually. I was thinking about zombies have or have not entered my barricade. Where is this stupid Claptrap, though? Sorry about that FPS drop, guys.
I love the name of these weapons. CR-30 cheap rifle. Nice.
Bring me to the forests of Alaska. So then we'll make the struggle, you know, food, how are you going to survive long term? How are you going to stay warm? Like, we want to get as in-depth as possible to something. So, okay, you don't have a latrine. Dysentery. Not the flu. It won't be the fucking Zeds, maybe. There's one thing I learned from my first failed attempt at making games back in my brother and I's Brain Muscle Studios is that games are a lot of work, so this would be an idea that would take quite a bit of time to really truly capture.
Brain Muscle Studio?
That was the name of our company, yeah. We were even an LLC. We never got a paycheck, but we were even an LLC. We were really close. But that's a tale for another time, I suppose. He wanted... My brother's a teacher. He's a math teacher, science teacher, so he wanted to develop games that both would be fun, but also challenge you mentally.
Figuring out what that sort of and productive gaming.
Like, you ever played...
Gaming should be counterproductive to society.
Have you ever played Braid, Ashton?
Nope.
Braid was a puzzle game made by a guy named Jonathan Blow. Have you ever played it, Justin?
Nope.
Alright, Braid was an indie back when indies were starting to really get their feet under them. By a guy named Jonathan Blow, who has a lot of really interesting ideas on game design. He's a guy who believes that World of Warcraft is literally unethical and shouldn't be legal to design a game like that. You can agree or disagree, but that's one of his opinions. And he designed Braid, and my brother was in love with that, the way that that game was designed, because it was a puzzle game which told a really enchanting story. It was a great platformer, but at the same time, you really had to think to work out the puzzles to move forward, and that's how he wanted to make his games. And I'll be honest, I just wanted a lot of pew-pew, blow the shit up, fucking gore. Doom. I wanted Doom. In case you can't tell, my brother and I think a little different.
Are you still running around that anarchy?
I'm not. Do you want to try it? I think I still got it.
No, I think it's another one.
Oh, really? I'll go check it out. Build me the internet, easy wins. Bring me to the, I want to test my survival theory. Well, that'd be the idea. That'd be the idea so I think that's a good idea. That would be the idea of that game, is actually testing it out. Oh, yeah, that'll be. Even though it's a blue, that'll be good.
See a health bar.
Have we found that damn Claptrap yet? Oh. I'm gonna put a waypoint. We want to find the Claptrap, then we can get out of here. I think they'll make us return here like once more. But it's cool, because it's a great arena. Don't jump into the hard difficulty yet. Go to Amazon first, normal difficulty. Last thumper level 31, that might be solid. But double anarchy, so good. This can go away. I got a better one of this equipped. Justin, do that thing you do where you like glitch through the walls and figure out that the environment is just an illusion and we're actually in the Matrix, so we can find this Claptrap.
Yeah.
About that, huh?
Pretty sure that's not a thing in this one. This ain't the division.
Just you wait. Wait till we get to General Knox. Think you'll be happy.
Yeah.
There'll be some division level shenanigans we get into to.
If they didn't fix it.
Adam says they haven't. We'll see. Amazon starts to to worry about more zombies in the environment year round. Frozen, less worry there. True. True. Yeah, that's what we'd have to do is build the. It would be a lot like how Oblivion did Oblivion Gates, based upon the biome that you're in. That's how we would decide the hazards you face and the density of the infection and the sort of survival skills you'd need to come to bear to eke
What
out
are we looking for in here now?
this fucking Claptrap, which is a mystery. I was just on the roofs and there was nothing.
Did you see him or hear him? I haven't seen or heard.
Negative. He's an exclamation mark on the map, though. I remember
Don't
this.
see him on my map.
You don't have. Look where I am, and you don't see an exclamation mark.
Nope.
I do have one. Let me give it one last scan. I remember this guy being a pain in the ass. I'd just be eluding us. Oh yeah, if you guys want some Borderlands 3 gun skins and some golden keys, hit that VIP affiliate link up. You'll give the stream like 500 points so we can get some more stuff when the game comes out, but you'll get yourself the gun skin and golden keys. It's all legitimately through Gearbox and 2K and Shift. See if you already have the quest. We do not. We just have this Claptrap mission available, Claptrap Rescue Old Haven. And I can remember this guy. I can remember him, but already signed up for that VIP stuff. Well, thank you, something. Thank you. Appreciate it. Did you use that referral link? Because I know we had 3 people. I know Adam and I think Rikers did it. You are a third. Thank you, dude. It just takes a few minutes. I just think he's failed to spawn. I think he's supposed to spawn in here. Because right here, I can't, like, walk. Makes me think that Claptrap's actually fucking there. But I can't enter, like, try to walk forward here, Justin, by this body. Right here. And it's like right on top of the exclamation mark, too.
Hmm.
He's just not been drawn in. I don't know if it counted. I'd already signed up for it before. Okay, then it probably didn't count, but that's cool. I'm glad you got it, though. I'm glad you got your VIP ready. Oh, hey, there's another mission here anyway. Old Haven. Did you turn in that other quest, Ashton?
Yeah, I turned in the quest earlier.
Oh, okay. Oh, got a new one. It'll probably require like a reload to get that damn Claptrap to come in. We may have to. What do we even have to do for this quest? Shut down the 4 smoke signals in Old Haven, then return to Helena Pierce. Alright. Smoke signals. Smoke signals. I don't see anything smoking. Do you guys?
Nope.
No.
I'm thinking we might want to save and quit.
Oh, maybe. Something's smoking over here.
Let's check it out then.
Professional max. They're heavy, accurate, and effective. Assuming you're strong enough to hold one.
We gotta do one in each district. If we can't find it, I assume we're just getting buggy and we just get a fresh lobby.
There's like a bunch of tires burning here. I don't know what to do at it though.
Go look. There's not a marker though. I assume this is the apartments. Oh wait, there's a lever here.
Oh.
Okay, we did the apartments. Good, acid is eating these guys like they're nothing. Alright, junkyard. Need junkyard. We're doing good, fellas. We're doing good, Justin Nash. Great progress so far. Okay.
I like turtles.
That was actually a good impression, too. Well done, sir. Alright. There's Canal District.
My toxic!
Yo, Wilson, what up? Second. Gotta get myself safe. The great Wilson. What up, Wilson? Thanks for being here. For the last hour and a half, I've been chasing an error that I knew was stupid, and now I've confirmed that I would like to slap some users in our system. What happened, Von Helga? Welcome to the stream, Wilson. Thanks for being here today. If you still got your shift account from Battleborn, Wilson, if you want to give us and yourself some points on Borderlands 3, get yourself some keys and a gun skin. Exclamation mark VIP. I think the stream can hit 10,000 points. 10,000 points. That's Baru's hit 5 million. I think we can manage 10,000 and have some goodies to check out on the stream when it goes live. And it's free and it takes less than 2 minutes. Oh, you guys did it. One of our users got a 500 error when he tried to upload a file and kept trying after his first email to us. Turns out he was getting the error because he was trying to upload absolutely nothing. Nice.
I've never seen anything like this.
So fun to shoot the mans here. We're getting so much shit to sell too. Do we turn the quest in here or do we gotta leave?
Good question, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
New Haven, we gotta turn it in there. Once we turn that in, we'll get this one of the quests. Let's do this on the way. And then it's literally just the main story. This has been a pretty much a completionist run. I don't think we've missed out on much.
Anybody needing some explosive bunker?
What's that, Ashton? Oh, here. You guys want these?
I'm dropping some weapons just in case you guys want to come look at them.
There. I have. Those are the rares that I've picked up. A Petrolic SMG might be solid. Actually, that hand cannon, I kind of ignored that. That's right up. Right down my element.
Gosh. Thank you.
Drop it. I dropped 2 health kits back there too. What the fuck? Now how do we leave?
This way. To the north.
North. Alright. Let me go south. There we go, north. No. I'm gonna sell my shit real quick before we leave.
Man's here.
Money! Okay, I'm good, thanks. The hell, it shows you guys already gone. Oh, there's a room. There's a place. I think we can just fast travel. It's like,
Too late.
if we just go back in, I think we can go right to New Haven from here. Actually, forget it, because there's that other quest we were going to knock out on our way over. Starting to get some oil wells and such. We're getting deep into the game, gentlemen. Deep into the game. I'm gonna kill you. Oh! Fuck, where are these guys? Oh, how far away is the stash? Decent. Damn, we had that up to a high volume, didn't we? Good job. I'm gonna spawn a vehicle.
A firefly over here if you want it. Shadow.
Berserker! Explosive impact. I think that might be the best yet.
Yeah, maybe I'll try it.
That is the best yet.
Some needs a real doctor when you got my machines in there scaring needles. Come steady through accuracy. Region Ida, or even Helium.
See you, sirens. supposed to only be 4 of you in the universe. How's there 2 of you right there? These are the things that keep me awake at night. That was a harumph laugh. It was like you hearing that Charles said that they have the whole population. Everyone in Canada lives in Quebec. That's why. And why does Justin live in Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan.
Sacagawea.
Yes, her. He lives
also
in
works.
her. But even more quests, I think. You guys are on my level now, though. My lead has been diminished.
Atlas spares no expense in making us the exact champion.
Oh, we got a Tormentor class mod. Plus 24% team elemental effect chance. 2 spark, 3 radiance, 2 striking.
All the latest and greatest in high-powered weaponry and gear.
Leader, it's all boss battles, though, that we're getting access to. You're the one who lost out on that equation, Ashton.
Yeah.
I think we did this quest.
Hold on.
Okay. Rip. Big money, big money, big money. This is gonna make us travel again. I had a tough time getting a chain of these things together. But that completionist run. Where are we heading? Trash Coast again. Have we even been here yet?
I guess. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. I thought we had. I think didn't we come here and we're like, oh, let's go to New Haven, or some shit. I can't remember. Either way, if we haven't been here, achievements.
You must prepare yourself.
Oh, dude, this is the next to last area. Literally, this area leads into the last area. I'm really positive. If it's got that big grind soul thing.
Much depends on your actions moving forward. This last challenge will be your greatest.
Get your mans here.
And another boss for us to farm if we really want to in this area.
Make sure you'll find it.
How many quests do we have in Trash Coast? 3. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna stretch my legs. I don't want spoilers since Justin hasn't experienced this